All right, guys, in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a rate card for your YouTube channel. I'm going to show you 3 different tools that you can use and which one you should be using. So if you don't have a rate card for your YouTube channel, you really should. This is a second channel that I just started. Doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers, but I'm already getting messages about paid collaborations, and I've already had paid collaborations on this channel. So you want to start early. Obviously, it depends on your niche, but let me show you what I did to do this. So the first thing that I did was I went to my channel analytics and I went to the last 90 days. Now you could do the last 365 days, the last 28 days, but brands are going to want to see some specific statistics. If you add specificity to anything, you can be more specific and be more demanding about the rates that you charge. So I just took some of the data, I went like this and copied it, and I took the amount of subscribers, and then I went into the audience tab because the audience is important, and I copied some of this, the watch time from subscribers, age and gender, and the demographics. Demographics is always going to be really important for brand deals. Okay, so then what I did was I went over to Claude, and this is just Claude here. What I did was I have a new YouTube channel. I need a rate card, and I put in my stats, and you can see I just copied and pasted this in, watch behavior, age and gender, and just some of the recent videos here. And I basically just copied and pasted it from here without formatting. Okay. And then I just did a short explanation. I do high quality reviews of AI tool. What can I charge on my rate card? So it came out with this breakdown, and this is great. So the current performance analysis, it'll pull some data out, convert this to the days, and then look at the niche, right? And kind of frame it in a positive light. Strong engagement, it shows good retention, so on and so forth. So it gave me these figures: dedicated video review, 3 to 500, product integration, brief shout out or mention, and some of these different things. Okay. It actually created a couple different rate cards. I didn't love the look of this, but I could see that this would work. This would totally work if I just put this on a site, and it looks great. So that's one option. Then I decided, well, I'd like to try Canva AI. And so I went into Canva and I went to their AI tool and say, can you make me this rate card here? And I put the same information in. And I'm not really sure why this doesn't work well, but you can see that this looks like very 6 months ago, a year ago AI with the weird spelling, the different fonts. And so it gives you these 3 options. And when I click on it, like look at how it's, I don't know if that's supposed to say YouTube or what. One of the options was to create some more. And you can see that like this looks like the bad AI. The YouTube is like the U's kind of half on, and then there's a U there. Just looks pretty horrible, to be honest. So I guess you could do this, but when I click into any of these, it basically just gives me a starting point. And I don't know if I was supposed to put on the charts and stuff. Anyhow, I was expecting a lot more from Canva AI. And so then I threw it into Bolt. And Bolt is like vibe coding. And a lot of people realize that you can do vibe coding to create apps, but you can also do it to create websites. And so I wanted to use this to create a mini website, and I can publish this on my own domain for free. So I can build it with Bolt for free. You get 5 chat requests per day for free, and then you can build it. And I built this in less than 5 chat requests. So this is something you could build for free, even though I'm using this on a paid plan, just because I use Bolt a little bit more frequently. So it publishes it on a link that you can go to, but I put in an image of myself, an AI image, and some information about the channel, and it has created this for me. Okay, so it creates asks for a hypermodern rate card, and it will create the whole thing. It explains what it is that they're doing. And then I asked for under my picture to use a certain handwritten font. It didn't quite hit that, probably because it can't access that font. But let's take a look at this. So this was the best option for me. And again, this whole concept of creating this rate card took less than 20 minutes. with the help of AI. I can obviously adjust the values of how much I want to charge, but in a lot of cases, what you're going to be doing is you're going to negotiate with these brands a little bit. You might go at them, say my price is 300, and then they might say, oh, we only have, this much, and then you might decide maybe I'll do it for 100 if you also give me access to your product or that sort of thing. So this looks pretty good for someone that is going to a brand. You can see that we got some highlights here. It looks like I'm paying attention to and caring about this. So this wasn't exactly the font that I wanted, I don't think, but it's passable for now. And then I also prompted Bolt. It put everything in terms of hour, and I wanted to just have brands feel like they were connecting with me as a micro influencer. And so I said, when my audience asked it to change to mine. So here's the demographics. And again, I didn't have to think about this. It just came up with this themselves. Tech savvy, high disposable income, B2B gold mine, and then the global reach, English speaking markets. So that's what's good. And then every video is meticulously edited to maintain viewer engagement and drive action. And that's what I do with my channel. And so the channel performance just gave some statistics here, and it gives some of these options. So it links right to the channel, or you can contact to the partnership. And then I just need to ask Bolt to link this to, let's say, a form. And I've used Tally Forms. This is a free form builder where you can basically generate leads for free. And so this is an example of what a form might look like. You can set them up for free. I've got a bunch here, but just as an example, I can just set this up and say creator connection or something, and then customize this. And so I'll get notified with it. You can put a little logo here. It's very easy to do. And so instead of worrying about how to create this stuff, like I've actually created this, I can just send this link to someone, or I said I can put on a custom domain, but I've got a rate card, and this makes me look more professional. So even if I'm just responding back to people that contact me in the email, and let me show you an example of what that looks like. It's going to make me more professional, right? Okay, so this is an example here. This is Emily from Futura Media, and basically it says your rate for a short form video and your next posting window. So this is someone that's actually willing to pay. Here is another one, paid collaboration here with Lessie AI. So they're giving me free access here, and we'd love to receive your YouTube rate card. And if you're active on other platforms, include those as well. Here's another one here. So this is Assista AI. So I guess they sent me something earlier. All right, so here's the proposal from Assista AI. We're looking to partner with creators. If you're interested in a partnership, let me know and I'll provide details. So now if you compare me to a different YouTuber and I respond and I can send them a link to my page, particularly if I put it on a subdomain, then this really helped me stand out and show that if they choose to pay me for a collaboration of something that I want to do, that I can do a very good professional job, as opposed to just replying to an email and like leaving it at that. So those are 3 different ways that you can create a rate card for YouTube. I'd absolutely encourage you to do that. I'll include the links to the services that I mentioned down below, such as Claude and Bolt. And let me know if this helps you in any way. I do read every comment, and I respond to the comments that warrant a response. And by all means, you may not be subscribed to my channel. If you are not, this is because I have another channel as well. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is the channel that I'm growing, and I'd love to have you as part of my journey on YouTube. All right, well, that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video, and take it easy.